Hey, what's up YouTube? So I'm back with another video this week, and I'm gonna do things a little bit differently this time around. I'm not gonna be showing you a pickup video because, to be honest, the pickups have been non-existent. I didn't pick up anything since last week. I'm kind of saving my money and want to put it towards a Wii U and a bunch of other stuff, so I'm kind of holding back on buying stuff, and the thrift stores have just been dead. But yeah, this video I'm going to show you my rarest and most valuable games that I was lucky enough to come across over the years of collecting from thrift stores, pawn shops, video game stores, flea markets, all this stuff. I've been watching a lot of videos of you YouTubers doing the same thing, and I just find it fascinating, and it's just so awesome to be able to see what you guys picked up and how much you guys got it for, and it's just all the awesome rare stuff that you guys have. So yeah, after watching all those videos, I thought I would throw my name into the hat as well and just kind of show you what I picked up over the years. Yeah, so let's just get started. The first game I picked up was a Sega Genesis game, and I picked it up for about 20 bucks from a flea market about 4 years ago, I think, 4 or 5 years ago. I knew nothing about this game, I knew nothing about this series, I never heard of it or anything. So I was a little bit hesitant to spend 20 bucks on it, because at this point I didn't really care about how much games were worth. I didn't know how much games were worth because I was just kind of starting out. So I never did any research, so I didn't know if 20 bucks was worth it to spend on this game, but yeah, it was definitely worth it. I'm really happy that I spent 20 bucks on it back then because I love this game and I love this series. And this game actually goes for about 80 to 90 bucks today on video game price charting. And that is Splatterhouse 2 for the Sega Genesis, complete in box and everything. So that's really awesome. I love this game and I love this series, and I'm really happy to be able to pick this up. I've never seen it since either, so that's definitely awesome to be able to have that. The next game that I have is actually a game that I had as a kid. I never found this anywhere locally or at a video game store or anything, and it turns out that it's actually pretty rare, and it goes for about 130 bucks according to video game price charting. So I was like, wow, you know, it's one of the rarer and more expensive Sega Genesis games, so it's pretty cool that I actually had this game as a kid. And that is The Punisher. Now, I love this game. It's also complete, by the way. I love this game. I loved Marvel back then, so yeah, and beat 'em ups. I loved beat 'em ups back in the 90s. Who didn't, right? I mean, that's pretty much all we played. But yeah, Marvel, beat 'em up, Punisher on the Genesis. I had to have it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. The next game, I actually picked this up from a video game store that today is super overpriced. I mean, they're just a joke. They are just laughably bad. But 4 or 5 years ago, man, this store used to be a gold mine. And I saw this in the display case, and it was only $20, and it goes for about 100 bucks today. And that is Shenmue II on the Dreamcast. And this is the PAL version too. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know how it ended up in a little video game store and in this crappy little town, you know, just sitting there. Came overseas somehow. I just love to know the story. Like if games could talk, like just tell me, like, how did it come here? You know, like probably some guy imported it maybe back in the day when the Dreamcast was new. I don't know, but it's just pretty cool, and I'm really lucky to be able to have this and not have to bring it overseas, bring it over from overseas, you know, and pay an arm and a leg for it. So I'm really happy to pick this up for 20 bucks and have it sitting on my shelf nicely. What else? The next game that I picked up from Goodwill about, again, 5 years ago, maybe, about 2009. Yeah, I don't know. But I picked this up for $4.99. This was back before Goodwill did 404 and 505 and no tax and stuff. This was $4.99 with tax. And that is Superstar Soldier on the TurboGrafx. And this was a part of probably the single greatest Goodwill find I have ever had in my entire life, will ever have. I can confidently say that I will never find anything as amazing as this. I picked up this and 7 other TurboGrafx 16 games at $4.99 a piece, along with the next rarest and most valuable item in my collection, the Turbo Duo. Yeah, I picked up about 8 games and the Turbo Duo from Goodwill all in one trip. I picked this up for $9.99. It works flawlessly. It's in amazing condition. It's very well taken care of. And this goes for about, I don't even know, like $250, $300 maybe on eBay. So pick it up for $9.99. It was just amazing. And Superstar Soldier, according to video game price charting, is about $150. So yeah, for $4.99, can't beat that. The next game I picked up from Value Village, again about the same time, about maybe 6 years ago. This is one of my earlier Nintendo grabs. I didn't know anything about this game. I just saw it was completely different from all the other cartridges, and it was about $5.99 back then. And that is Menace Beach for the Nintendo. The game is terrible, but it's pretty rare and pretty expensive. Video game price charting has it at about $120 or so loose. So yeah, I love bad games, but this game, man, I like bad games, but this game is just frustrating, but you can't help but laugh at how frustrating it actually is. I think the Angry Video Game Nerd did a review on this as well. The next game is a Nintendo game that I picked up from Goodwill a long time ago, and it's one of my only boxed games. And when I found it at the time, like I said with Splatterhouse, I explained it, I didn't know value, I didn't know what a game was worth, I just wanted to get old games. And when I found this, I had no idea what I stumbled across. I had no idea what I'm holding in my hand at the time. And it was like $4, $4 or $5, and that was Snow Brothers boxed on the NES. And I didn't know until I got home exactly what I have. I'm just holding in there. I'm like, what is this? Snow Brothers? What is this game? I've never heard of it. Huh, looks interesting. I'll pick it up. Never would have thought that it would be what it is today. And video game price charting has this game boxed at about $250. Like, so that's ridiculous. And the last game, which is probably my rarest and most expensive game, I picked this up from the same store that I picked up Shenmue II a while ago. I picked it up. They had Game Boy games for about $5 a piece or 5 for 20. And I picked up 10 games at once, and this was one of them. I have never seen this game on eBay. I've never seen a complete copy of it. I've seen loose ones. I think at the time of this video, there's one loose one on eBay. I've been looking for like years, just searching for it, seeing if maybe it'll pop up on eBay. I've never seen a copy of it. And I did a little bit of research, and somebody on the Nintendo Age forum is looking to buy this game for $350 complete. So if that's any indication of how much it's worth, then it's easily my rarest game. And that is Captain America and the Avengers complete, and it has the poster in it as well. And I was really lucky to pick this up for what I did. If it's worth, I guess it's pretty rare and expensive. Video game price charting doesn't even have this on their site. I've never seen a game not show up on their database. So yeah, I had no idea until about a few days before doing this video, because I was planning on doing this video. I wanted to do a little research on it, and I found somebody was asking, or for looking to buy it for $350. So yeah, my rarest game right here, Captain America and the Avengers. Yeah, so there you have it, guys. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. I've got a really cool pickup video that I have planned. I've been picking stuff up, but over like a month or so. I didn't include it in my last video because I had a plan to show all of this in one video. It's pretty awesome. I'm just waiting for one more thing to come in, and I'll show you guys. So maybe that'll be next week or the week after, but definitely stay tuned for that. It's a really... sorry guys, too much rambling. My camera ended up dying and cut me off abruptly, but right at the end, I couldn't have waited like just 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds is all I needed. Anyways, yeah, leave a comment, subscribe, Give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next week.